All right, so good day, everyone. Welcome to today's section of discussion and also stories as well. So, um, in today's topic, at this moment at least, because I'm maybe getting into making more videos in one day, right? Not just dropping one video per day, as you've seen for the past few days or for the past few weeks, rather. I've been away for a while, trying to put some things together because it's not easy out here. So that's by the way. Um, in today's topic, I'll be talking about a person, particularly a person, all right? A very public, person, public figure. Uh, when I was, beginning to do videos like this, I didn't want to talk about people, right? But I just think it's a better way to go about, this than sticking to the rules of not talking to people. Because the smart mind, they say, changes ideas and changes the way he sees stuff, and that's what makes them special. So I want to assume that I am pretty much a special person. I know that. mm, you don't have to accept it, but that's what it is. So, who am I talking about today? I'm talking about Vincent Martins Otse, popularly known as Very Dark Man, right? Um, in this social media space, it's not an unfamiliar, name to many of us. It's very, very familiar name, no matter where you hear it, even outside the country, right? You have to admit that this person has made his own contribution to um, almost every life of a Nigerian man today, especially giving voices to those who do not have the voice. What am I talking about in this video? What am I, going to talk about him for? So what I'll be talking about is pretty much diving deeper to the kind of person Very Dark Man is. And just in case you don't know, I might give a very, very, you know, bad analysis of him. If you do not like it, please do not be offended. Simply highlight it under the comment section. Okay, so we don't have to fight every time. Sometimes you should be peaceful rather than, going kitty kata kata. So what I'm gonna be talking about here is Very Dark Man, right? Is a man that has been loved, and he has proven to be somebody that people follows. All right, not just social media followership. If you love somebody or you love what they are doing, you simply give them a follow, right? But that's outside of it. What I'm going to be talking about here is how Very Dark Man is a threat to every government in Africa. Not a threat in the sense that he's going to take them out of office by himself. No, that's not it. But we all have to admit that Very Dark Man is a person that people loves to follow. not social media followership, just like I've said, but in real life scenarios, right? If Very Dark Man pulls up today and says, let's go into the street and start a protest, man, it will be within, a few minutes, and the streets will be totally covered. That's the kind of person he is. He is loved, and he has proven to be someone that everyone would like to follow, no matter how deep he wants to go. We've seen many people like him, right? We've seen people like, let's start from the beginning, all right? The beginning of this, African Jesus. African Jesusism. That's how I put it, African Jesusism or Nigerian Jesusism, right? Let's start from the Afrobeat legend, Fela Anikulapo Kuti. We'll start from him because we only got to mostly hear about his parents and his family, trails, doing the same thing that he does through him, right? So let's start from him. Fela Kuti is a person that people love so much, right? People love him a lot. People would follow him to get favors from him, but I don't think Fela Kuti is someone that everybody would love to follow in real life scenario. Now pass it down again. We'll talk about hold on, I'm gonna check on something and then I'll be back. Okay, so let's forget about that part. We're going to talk about Sowore, right? Sowore has been in this African Jesus or Nigerian Jesusism for many years, even before VDM came into the picture, right? We have, other people, right, trying to, sort out the common man, just like the Berekete family and all those, TV shows or social media influencers trying to help one way or the other. But none of these people, right, has proven to be people that everybody would want to follow, even through the eyes of the needle. You hear me? Except from Very Dark Man and of course Sowore. Sowore, he has proven it over and over and over and over again that yes, I am a person that everyone loves to follow, no matter where I'm taking them to. I mean, he has mobilized people for so many protests, many of them, countless of them over the years, from 1999 till date, and he's still doing it. He has even done one again, I think this month, about the case of Justice Crack. So he's not new to this system. He's a very popular person as well, in as much as he's not loved enough to, get so much followers on social media, just like Very Dark Man. But he's been proven to be somebody that everybody loves, or rather, people would love to follow, regardless. And this set of people are always a threat to the government, depend on what they decide to do. Okay? What they decide to do. Now, where am I talking about this? We are followers, and we also throw our lights in whenever we feel like, because we don't have that much audience, right, to organize things the way they should be, at least. But we are followers. We watch from the sidelines. Sometimes we get involved in the acts, but we are not heavyweights in this game. So what we simply do is follow those who are ready, just like Very Dark Man, people like that. And then that brings me to this topic, another topic entirely, right? Let's say subtopic under the topic of talking about this set of people who have been influential in African Jesusism or Nigerian Jesusism. These people fighting each other doesn't really do much good, right? To the revolution or the betterment of the country, as proposed by many of them, many people, okay, many of their followers. They want a revolution. Many people want a change in government. Many people want just their peaceful life as usual. But in all of this, the both parties fighting each other doesn't actually help. And it will get to a certain stage, it will become, it will turn into social media major topic every single time, over and over and over again. You coming at each other doesn't really make sense, to be honest, because the both of you are in the same field trying to, okay, let me give this example, right? Two medical doctors, or let's say a medical doctor and a nurse, an assistant, right? Operating one body, one person inside a theater. Imagine the both of them having arguments, throwing jabs at each other, and they are working on one body. Do you think that operation is going to be successful, or they are going to end up, disorganizing that person and probably fix his brain at his buttocks, because it definitely will not end well. So I want to call for peace, for whatsoever you guys are fighting about. Just come to a round table, talk about it, and be peaceful with each other. The both of you doesn't have to cross each other's path every single time. All right, so bye, ciao, ciao. See you on my next post. Thank you.